In our business page, a leading Filipino businessman says more reforms are needed to make the Philippine business climate more attractive to foreign investors. The details of this report from Freddy Abando.
There is no doubt the country's economy will sustain its growth in 2013. Former Finance Secretary Roberto De Ocampo said the President has set the Philippines on the right course given his campaign for good governance, which has been a major concern of the private sector in the past administration.
Clearly, the President's anti-corruption drive, plus his consistency in it, has made inroads in the perception of both the domestic and international business community with respect to the Philippines. But I think part of the key for last year's success was the government's own initiative of spending much more than the previous year, particularly in infrastructure.
However, De Ocampo said more reforms are needed to ensure red tape and the cost of doing business in the country is reduced to entice the entry of more foreign direct investments. But some sectors of the business community said the government is on the right track in pursuing these reforms.
You need to have ports. If you want to be prepared for more imports, you have to have more and better airports if you want tourism to have a boost. You have to have a power supply that anticipates ahead so that you don't end up with a prospect of shortages and so that you could possibly bring the cost of electricity down and so forth and so on. So infrastructure is a major shortage and the government is well advised to you might say, speed up.
This year could only be better with solid foundation that President did last year, and with government now that's pump priming economy with quite a few PPP projects online. We believe that this year should perform better.
According to De Ocampo, there is a need for government to spend more for infrastructure. Last year, government spending was 2% of GDP. De Ocampo said raising it to 5% will be a big plus.
There are so many layers that you have to go through: local government, barangay, the national government offices, and so forth.
In the meantime, the record one in the stock exchange is attracting more foreign investments. So are locals placing their money on the bourse. There is confidence corporate earnings is on course to achieve another record year.
We are trying to open up, trying to relax, to accommodate as much as we can, because this is the best opportunity for us to show to the whole world that the Philippines is really a market investment. Whereas before we always look at New York, we look at Hong Kong, we look at Singapore, but things have changed, radically changed. People suddenly realize that there is a country called Philippines.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddy Abando reporting.